Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee. As you all know, I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is The Laws of the Spirit World. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay? And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you will understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 24 video, 86 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay? And before proceeding further, I would like to tell you, do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon, so whenever I update a new video, you'll get the notification, friends. Okay? And if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section, because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comments, friends. Okay? And you can also connect with me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. It's ABHIMANYUBHACHARJEE 1906. Okay. And friends, in our last video, I've covered the topic called sometimes people say I want to change, but I am unable to. Are they being genuine? They say this. Are they being genuine when they say this? So this was the I covered in the last topic. Okay, so in our today's topic I'm going to cover the concept called how will a person recognize a true master. So this topic, friends. Okay, and friends, this is 153 number video, and the topic is how will a person recognize a true master. So let's see what Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagari. Few people are fortunate enough to have genuine master in their lives, but spiritual knowledge is readily available. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri that few people are very fortunate enough to have a real spiritual masters who are readily available with the knowledge. Make knowledge your master and you will find the right knowledge if you truly seek it. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri that we should make knowledge our true master, right? And if we make knowledge the true master, we are going to find the true master one day, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri. When it comes to finding a master, use your common sense. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling us via Korshed Bhavnagri that we should always use our common sense to find a true master, right? There are many people who possess knowledge but who are using that knowledge wrongly. A true master will never use the knowledge for material gain. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri that many people have this knowledge, but what many people do, they use this knowledge wrongly. And here the true master, who is the true master, is not going to never use this knowledge wrongly. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri. True master will be selfless and use the knowledge only for their own spiritual growth and that of others. So here the true master is only going to use that knowledge for their spiritual growth but not for the material growth, right? Because and those who are not genuine, they always use this knowledge for the material growth, and those master who are genuine, they always use this knowledge for their spiritual growth, not for the material growth. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri. A master will not spoil you, he will train your spirit. So the master is not going to spoil us, he is going to train our spirit, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagari. Many people convince themselves that they have the right master because they like what the master is offering. So here many people say they have the true master because whatever their master is offering, they genuinely like it. So they say that they have true master in our life, friends. The knowledge is easy to digest, it does not require them to change, and it's involved the material growth. So the knowledge is always easy to digest and there is no it is not required to change, right? And which involves material growth, friends. So which Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri. if you are if you are on a quest of the truth, your common sense should tell you that the truth is not easy. So if we are on the way of the truth, so our common sense is going to tell us the truth is not easy, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri. If you have an ego, the truth is always hard to accept, as the ego prevents you from gaining true understanding. So if we have a ego, friends, so the truth is very hard to accept, and because truth is going to always prevent us from gaining the real knowledge, friend. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. A true master will never cripple you. A true master will help you discover the master within you. So the true master is going to never cripple us, and the true master is going to help us to discover the real master within us, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. You will not be dependent, you will be self sufficient. Do not run from the master who offers you the truth. So, here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari that we are not going to be dependent, we are going to be self sufficient, right? And the true master is going to always tell us the truth, okay? Run from the master who feeds your ego, run from the master who weakens your spirit and lowers your self esteem and self worth. So we should run away from those master who always feeds our ego and who always help us for the material success. But the true master will be the person who is also always going to help for our spiritual success, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. Use your common sense and instinct, and you will be led to the right master or knowledge. So we should always use our common sense and self instinct, and we are always going to lead to the right master or the knowledge, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. Sometimes human beings think they will get materialistic help or information about others if they contact spirit soul. This is not possible. So many a time human being thinks that if they contact the spirit soul, they are going to get some spiritual knowledge, they are going to get some material gain, right? Which is not possible. So whenever we connect with the spirit soul, we are under any circumstances, we are not going to get anything which is going to help for a material benefit, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. As a spirit soul would never reveal information about others and would never discuss material thing, nor would they indulge in prediction. So here spirit soul is not going to involve in any kind of prediction and is not going to help you in any kind of materialistic benefit, or even any is not going to reveal the secrets of other soul. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. Astral soul, however, do. Spirit soul are only concerned with your spiritual guidance. So many a time astral souls do, but astral soul is not considered to be a good soul, friends. Okay, they are negative souls, so they help you for your material benefit. But spiritual soul will never do, and spiritual soul is only concerned with your spiritual benefit, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. So be aware of teacher who offer anything else. Also do not look for the proof that spirit soul exists or that God exists. So we should not look for the proof that whether spirit soul exists or whether God exists, because spirit soul also exists, God also exists, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. If you look for proof, you are failing your test. If you faith, you will receive it when you least expect it. So if we are looking for the proof, we are going to definitely fail it, friends. And if we are looking out if we have faith, we will receive everything whatever we want in our life for our spiritual benefit, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. Now we will move on the next step towards self improvement. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling that now we are going to move towards the next step, which is self improvement, friends. Okay, knowledge is not enough. Knowledge is only the first step towards positive change. So knowledge is not enough. Knowledge is only the first step towards the spiritual change. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. The next step is the acceptance of flaws. So here the next step is the acceptance of flaws, friends. Okay, this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. So the diagram below shows the cycle of spiritual knowledge and change. So friends, this is the diagram, and in this diagram it is shown, the diagram below shows the cycle of spiritual knowledge and the change. So there are four elements into this, friends. Okay, so as you can see, the first element is spiritual knowledge, second element is acceptance of flaws, and third element is action change, and fourth element is wisdom is required, friends. Okay, so I will start. The downward arrow shows the flow of the knowledge from the spirit world to earth. So this the diagram shows the flow of the knowledge which come from directly from the spirit world to the earth plane, to the earth world. So this knowledge is God given. It comes first from God to the spirit soul. So this knowledge is God given, and first this knowledge comes from God to the spirit soul. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagari, and then to soul on earth. Then afterward it comes to the soul on the earth. So it's a cycle. From the God it is going to come to the spirit soul. From spirit soul it is going to come to us on the soul, on the to all the souls who lives on the earth, friends. Okay. On earth, soul channel this knowledge. They are reincarnated on earth to spread light in dark age. So this earth world, to soul channel this knowledge, and they are reincarnated in this earth to spread this knowledge, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. So you have to recognize this soul, as you will gain true knowledge from them. So we have to recognize this soul, this spirit soul, because we are going to gain true knowledge from them. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. If the student has genuine desire, in other words, he is ready, then the master will appear to help him progress spiritually. So here if somebody have a genuine desire, and if he or she is ready, so master is going to come in his or her life for his or her spiritual growth, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagari. Once you gain this spiritual knowledge, you must use it to understand what you are doing right and where you are doing wrong. So after gaining this knowledge, we should understand that, friends, where we are doing right and where we are doing wrong. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. The second step is acceptance of flaws. All human beings have the flaws. So this second step is acceptance of flaws, and the all human beings have flaws. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagari. Analyze those flaws so you can eradicate them, and the only way to eradicate them is taking action. So after understanding these flaws, we can eradicate them, and only way to eradicate them, eradicate means finish them, is to take action, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagari. Action. Action is the third and the most important step. A person may be aware of certain flaws they possess but are not interested in changing. So here many a person may be aware of certain laws they possess, but they are not taking the action, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagari to taking action is also very important. This signifies non-acceptance. True acceptance of flaws means changing to such an extent that those flaws are eradicated. So we should try to eradicate, finish those flaws, and we should take action for the improvement of our life, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. That is the kind of spiritual action that is needed. So this kind of spiritual action is very important, friends. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. In order to help others, you need to help yourself first. So it is very important. So before helping others, it is very important that we should help ourselves first. Okay, friends. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshed Bhavnagari. You need to be in a position of spiritual strength to have a positive effect on someone else. So we should be in a position of a spiritual strength. So whenever we want our positive effect, it should happen on other soul, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. If you want a loved one or a friend to be humble, and you point out the flaws in a tactful way, that is fine. But if you are proud person, do not expect anyone else to change. So if we want any person or any friend to be humble, so we can point out his flaws in a very positive way. But if we have ego, and if we just to make that person individual small, if we point out that flaws, that is not going to benefit, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshed Bhavnagari. So we should not have ego, friends. Okay. Lead by example. So here example is being given by Vipsi and Ratu to us via Koshed Bhavnagari. So let's see what's the example. Don't wait for other to change before you do, and remember that no change is possible without humility. So do not expect any other person to change. First we should change, and no change is possible without humility, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. Once you have taken action, you will complete the cycle once only to begin again. So once we have taken the action, we are going to complete the cycle, but the important thing is we should start. If we start, it will completely end. So it is very important for us to start that thing, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. You will be given more spiritual knowledge so that you may again analyze yourself and take more action. So we are going to give more, we are going to get more spiritual knowledge, but the only thing is that we have to take the spiritual and the right action, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. This cycle will continue over lifetime. So this cycle is going to continue over lifetime, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. At times, you might feel you are unable to progress. You want to change, but instead of improving, you feel like you are in quicksand. So, at the time, we may feel that we are unable to progress. We may feel sad, but don't worry, friends. You are going to improve, and improvement is going to come into your life, friends. So, okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. This is because you have some spiritual knowledge, but you have not accepted your flaws. And because you have taken no action, your understanding of God law is limited. So this means we have spiritual knowledge and we have not accepted the flaws, and even we are not taken the action. Due to reason to this, God's knowledge is limited with us. So we are many times sad. So we should accept the flaws and take those knowledge so that we can feel happy, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. Knowledge by itself is simple. Information when that information is shared. So the knowledge is very simple, friends. Okay, and when the information is shared, it becomes more simple. So whatever God knowledge and spiritual knowledge we have, we should share that knowledge with other soul, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. It becomes knowledge when knowledge is put into practice in your daily life and you have learned your spiritual lesson. So it becomes knowledge when we put that knowledge practice into our daily life and when that spiritual lesson we have learned, friends. Okay, so this Ipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. You will acquire wisdom only then you will given more knowledge by the spirit soul. So only when we acquire wisdom, then only we are going to give more knowledge by the spirit soul, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari, which can be converted into wisdom through experiences. This is how you live for the progress of the soul. So this wisdom can get converted into wisdom. So this is how we progress our soul, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. This three-step knowledge, acceptance and action will help you to fulfill the first mission, that of self improvement. So these are the first step of self improvement, that is spiritual knowledge, acceptance and action. Knowledge, acceptance and action, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. Your second mission is that of selfless service. So our second mission is selfless service. Service is key to containment, but in your materialistic world, people will not understand this. So here, service is very important for our materialistic understanding. But in our this spirit, in our this earth world, people are not going to understand this, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. True contentment comes from selfless service. So true contentment always comes from selfless service, friends. Okay, there are many souls on earth who are good people. They harm no one, lead simple quiet life with their family and fulfill their duty. So here in the earth world there are very few souls who live a very good life, who never harm any other person, who complete their duty and they live their life. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. This soul are much better than the soul who harm themselves and others and add to darkness. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavanagri that this soul are very much better who which soul apart from that harm other soul and throw them into darkness, friends. Okay, but this good soul are unaware of their true potential. So this good soul, they are unable about their true potential, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavanagri. By simply fulfilling your duties, you do not progress spiritually. So here it is important, by simply fulfilling our duties, we do not progress spiritually, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagari. Unfortunately, the world is such negative. The world is in such a negative state that a man who simply fulfills his duty and causes no harm is considered God's man. So our world has earth world has become in such a negative state. So those person who completes their duty and fulfill his all's duty is considered to be a God's man, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. Such a man is not even halfway there. You must reach out and help others. So this type of man are even not halfway there. So we should reach and help other person, friends. Okay. Walk the path of selfless service. We should always walk the path of selfless service. You are on the earth as an instrument of God to serve other silently. So we are in this earth as an instrument of God to serve other people silently, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. Do the work without waiting for a recognition. We should always do a work without waiting for the recognition, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari. A light worker is a silent worker. So this is a very important statement which Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshal Bhavnagari, that a light worker is always a silent worker, friends. Okay. An instrument of God simply does what is right. He overcomes darkness by way of his good deeds. So instrument of God always does what is right, and he or she overcomes darkness by doing good deeds, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshan Bhavnagari. And he does not speak of his good deeds, and he or she never speak about good deed. For example, if I help to certain person or any person, so I'm not going to tell that I did this for you or I did that for you. I'm not going to expose it in front of other person, right? I would just rather help that person. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kaushal Bhavnagari. He does not even analyze them because that would lead to pride. So he or she never analyze that work because it may lead to a pride, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Question Bhavnagari. Remember that God's angel are watching over you and they are watching your action. So remember that God's angel are watching us and they are watching our action, friends. Okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Question Bhavnagari. If you know this, understand that your soul will never yearn for recognition. So if you know, understand that your soul is not going to never yearn for recognition. Only your ego will want it. So only our ego wants it. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. The moment you speak about a good deed you have done or even think about it too much, its value is lost. So whenever we speak about good deeds and we have spoken or we have said it to other person, its value is lost, friends. Okay, so this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. The person who needed to be helped has no doubt been helped, but you have failed to progress because you have not understood the true meaning of selfless service. So the person who needs your help, that person will be helped, but you won't be getting the benefit because you have lost the potential of selfless service, friends. Okay. Selfless means to think less about what the self has been done for others. So selfless service means to think, not to think what has been done from our side for the growth and development, the spiritual growth and development of other souls. This Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Koshan Bhavnagari. That is the meaning of true devotion to God. You serve God by serving others. So that is a true meaning of devotion of God. So we serve God by serving other people. So friends, this topic came to an end. So in our today's topic, I have covered the concept called how will a person recognize a true master, friends. So this topic. So in our next topic, I am going to cover the topic called what is devotion, friends. Okay. And friends, what I'm doing is that, as I always say, friends, this book is this long and I cannot cover this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video, so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, you will understand it in a better way, friends. Apart from seeing 18 video, 24 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section, because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comment, friends. Okay. And you can also connect with me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. I will spell it for you, friends. Okay. It's ABHIMANYU BHATTACHARJEE 1906. And before proceeding further, I would like to tell you, friends, do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon, so whenever I update a new video, you will get the notification, friends. Okay. And friends, let us do all good karma, let us do all good work, and let us do all do good deed, and make this earth world a heaven. So one day you all will come in the spirit world, seventh realm station, and you will tell me, I used to see your videos, and today we are in stage realm 7 stage 9, friends. Okay. So, and friends, this brings to end of today's video. I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and always be happy. Let's help other people and make this earth a place like heaven, friends. Okay, goodbye. I will be meeting you in the next video, friends. Okay, till then, goodbye, take care, friends. Bye.